In this demo, we will be showcasing the F5 Big IP with native connectivity to the Equinix Smartkey HSM in the Equinix Cloud Exchange. We will also be showing F5 service discovery in 3 public clouds. We're going to demonstrate importing a RSA key into the SmartKey UI, configuring Big IP to use SmartKey, and how to use F5 service discovery to update backend apps in the public cloud. We start by looking at the demo scenario. The first building block will be in an Equinix facility which provides internet connectivity. The F5 Big IP will be our demarcation point, and the corresponding key will be stored in the Equinix Smartkey's HSM. It will perform the asymmetric encryption without the key ever leaving the HSM itself. The backend servers will be in the public clouds, connectivity via Equinix low latency cloud exchange. The F5 has a wide range of functionalities, from layer 4 to advanced layer 7 features, thanks to SSL termination. F5 Silverline managed DDoS service can also be integrated for the most effective anti-DDoS protection. We will now deploy a VPC in each cloud provider. The same physical links to the ECX can be shared to access the different cloud providers. In the cloud provider side, we will configure logical routers in each VPC. VLANs are typically used to connect the F5 with the logical routers. When we use redundant logical paths to the cloud providers, BGP is required. We will also enable service discovery, which can automatically populate the pool members without any user reconfiguration. This handles scaling in and scaling out of the backend applications. The first step is to set up the private key in SmartKey. In this demo, we will use the UI and we will upload the key manually. The name of the key is the security object name plus the .key extension. We assign it to the group to make it visible, and finally we will import it as a RSA key 64 base encoded. It's a good idea to disable exporting the key to minimize the security risk. And we're done. Next, we will configure the F5 Big IP so it can make use of SmartKey. We have the key stored in SmartKey's HSM. It is used just like a regular key, just by indicating that the key is stored in a network HSM with the right partition. The key itself will never leave the SmartKey HSM. Next, we need to import the certificate as well. The public certificate instead can be directly stored in the F5 Big IP without reducing the security level. We can keep the name consistent with the names of both private key. This way, the system will match them both. Moving forward, we'll create a service to use the SmartKey. We will use Application Service 3 or AS3 to create a full service configuration with a single REST call to include the SSL, TLS configuration, and service discovery. To submit the AS3 REST call to configure the Big IP, we will use the Postman utility. Let's look at the JSON file. The tenant element defines a partition. The class service HTTPS defines the functionalities of the service that will make use of the SmartKey HSM. Service discovery is actually configured in the pool, where we will have 3 member sets, one for each public cloud, AWS, Azure, and GCE. The elements that the key select which VMs are to be assigned for the pool are based on the tag key and the tag value we configured. We are ready to submit our service definition, and after a few seconds, the operation is completed, and we can see that the return code is okay. It indicates that the configuration was successful. Let's check the configuration in the Big IP itself. We can see that a new partition has been created which contains 2 virtual servers, the main one with the expected SSL profiles. The other VIP is a simple HTTP to HTTPS redirection for convenience. We can see that service discovery has found 4 VMs. We now take a look at pool member update with Cloud Auto Discovery. We log into the AWS console, go to EC2 to access the VMs, and select one running VM to edit the tags. We change the tag value from enabled to disabled. Now we switch back to the F5 UI. We can see that the service discovery process automatically takes the disabled member out of the pool. If we use a browser and point to the VIP, we can see the application is up and running and it works just as expected. We go ahead to refresh the page to generate a few requests to create some activity in the HSM. We verify the HSM activity in the SmartKey audit trail, where we can see both the encryption operations and the management operations. And with this, we conclude our demo. We hope that you find it useful, and many thanks for your attention.